What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Chuck Nunface here. And what do we have? We have August 1st. Well, it may be August 2nd when you see this. But then again, it may post it tonight. We'll see. In any case, when I am filming this, it is August 1st. And it is 1 month, one knife, 2024. So I will be carrying this, the Spyderco Military 2 in S110V with rock scale design scales, titanium scales. So I put it out a couple of days ago. The ones I was choosing, the ones I was thinking about choosing, this of course was among them, the Spyderco, but I also had an Emerson Super 7. I had the Microtech Stitch. I had the Microtech Standard Issue, and I also had, what was the last one I was considering? Help me out here. The Demco AD20S. So those are the 5 knives that I was considering. And truth be told, the entire time I was leaning towards this because I was pretty excited when I got it, and when I got it, I immediately liked it. I liked carrying it, and I wanted to get some titanium scales for it. Not that there's anything wrong with the blurple. I do kind of like the blurple still, but I did want to get some tie scales. And the good thing about this is if down the road, if I ever want to, because spoiler alert, I plan on getting more military 2s. I really like this pattern, and I like this knife. So if I get another one and I choose to, carry it in a different blade steel, like if they come out with a 15V or something like that, I can always put the 15V blade into this and, have a titanium carry. Or I can get different scales, or I can just use it as stock, whatever. But in any case, I will be carrying this knife for the month of August, so 31 days, Spyderco Spyderco Military 2, not the Paramilitary 2, the Military 2. So you're going to get some definite thoughts from me throughout the process. I will probably set up a new playlist for this month where I'm going to plunk the videos that I do on this one, because I'll probably do a few. Maybe once a week I'll just do an update on how I'm feeling about the knife after carrying it for a while. One of the big challenges I think will be the S110 blade steel. I mean, it's a really high edge retention steel, but it does have a reputation, deserved or not, of being kind of chippy and not super tough. And, when you look at the data sheets and everything else that's out there, it's not a really tough knife. S90V's got a little more toughness and pretty much the same edge retention. And the only thing that the S110V kind of edges it out on, in theory at least, is corrosion resistance. I'll be interested to see how the knife does through, normal EDC tasks. Now, I'm not super hard on my knives, but I do plan, if I have, a job that requires me to use a knife like around the house that might be a little rougher, I am going to try to use this one. Just kind of see how it performs and everything else. But, normal EDC stuff will be, peeling apples and, maybe cutting some food, breaking down boxes, things like that. So nothing too crazy on it, but I am curious to see how the edge performs, as well as the toughness of the edge. In any case, I haven't sharpened this yet. It is still on the factory edge, and it came really sharp from the factory, so if not a bit uneven from the factory, kind of hard to tell on video, but it is a little uneven, but very sharp all the same. So we'll see. I do want to get it on the KME and kind of put a fresh edge on it, and go from there. But as of right now, I'm just going to use the factory edge. When I get a little bit of time, I'll go ahead and I'll put a new edge on it, because I am expecting it to take a little while to sharpen up the right way. So we'll see, and I'll probably do something kind of toothy on it. I might get a little experimental with the edge that I'm putting on it. So we'll see. Quick note on the rock scale design scales. This is the blasted pattern, the blasted finish, and it is on the rougher side. It's got some nice texture to it, which is good. And what's also very cool is it is a partial liner delete. So it's been designed so you keep the compression lock liner, but you can disregard the clip side. If you're right hand carrying this, you can disregard the clip side liner. So they've actually threaded the TI scales as well, and so you're not screwing directly into a liner, or not screwing through G10 and into a liner rather. You're going directly into the TI. So I don't really see a problem with that. That should be fine, as long as you don't mess up while you're putting the knife in and strip your thread, something like that. But it is tapped. The TI is directly tapped. So that's pretty cool too. And yeah, I like the fact that you don't have to have both liners in there. So it's just that. Let's see if I can get some light in there. It's just, it's going to be kind of hard to show. I'll do a tabletop at some point, but yeah, you can see it's just kind of skeletonized right there. So yeah, so stay tuned. Like I say, I'll probably put together a playlist of just, my month's ramblings and thoughts on this knife and, the conclusion if I make it to the end of the month, which I don't see myself not doing. Last year I didn't, simply because I had an issue with I went to sharpen it, I didn't finish the job, and I had car problems. My wife had car problems, and that took the rest of the day. And so after 8 or so days, I ended up bowing out of the challenge. But the big challenge for me will be staying interested in my own Instagram feed, keeping that interesting, but also staying engaged in it and wanting to post and things like that. So that's also a big challenge for me. So stay tuned. I will have other content throughout the month of stuff. I've got some reviews planned and everything else of knives that I've already carried and all that. But yeah, stay tuned. And I will, be putting more out there for sure. Thank you to all of those who have subscribed to the channel. Recently just went over 2,000 subscribers, so I hit that milestone. So appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for contributing to that. Thank you for your subscription. I certainly do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Give me a follow on Instagram at Chuck_Nunface, so you can see this month. You can see this knife all month long. And yeah, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Were you expecting this one? Were you expecting another one? Would you have rather see me carry something different for the month? Let me know in the comments. All right, y'all, that's going to do it. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.